All right, you're listening to P.P. Simmons Radio, the theater for the mind. Well, we got an interesting show for you today. Our guest is no stranger to P.P. Simmons fans. He's been on before with some fascinating documentation on the Obama trip to Israel back in March. And I mean, I gotta tell you, I like this guy. He makes a lot of sense to me. But he's contributed a lot to P.P. Simmons. You know, he sends us news articles and things. You know, he's a smart guy, and we like him a lot here. However, this particular interview comes with a disclaimer, folks. Because we are interviewing him for a topic that is very, in fact, could possibly be the most controversial topic ever. I mean, either this guy is right, or he is suffering from what you might call Harold Camping syndrome, or date setting syndrome, or you guys, by now, you figured out that we're talking about the date for the rapture of the church, which is prophesied in the Bible to be the seventh trumpet of Revelation 11. And, the Apostle Paul, he said it was a mystery. He says, "Behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet," he says. And our guest today is Steve Fletcher. Steve thinks that he has found the dates for the last trumpet rapture of the church, the day that Paul says the mystery of God is fulfilled, when the church, the people who have been born again, adopted into the family of God, are taken away, raptured out of the earth, and caught up to be with Jesus in the clouds, and and then the wrath of God is poured out on the earth for a period of time, and then some people speculate that we'll all come back down to earth to rule and reign with Jesus Christ for 1,000 years, and even longer than that. So, but the disclaimer here is that P.P. Simmons does not endorse this material. We like Steve Fletcher. He has some credibility here. He's not just one of these guys who emailed me and said, "Look, I know the date for the rapture. Let me come on P.P. Simmons Radio." I have a relationship with this man, and we love Steve. Steve has exhibited reasons to be believed. He has exhibited those reasons. We have a relationship with him. And we are friends with Steve. We love Steve a lot. However, the disclaimer is we are not on board with this date in the sense that it's a Bible lock. Steve will explain this all to you. We've got Steve on Skype. Are you there, Steve?
I think so.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear now. Steve is in Mexico, in a secret bunker in Mexico. So, the Mexican internet system is not as solid as it is up here in North America. So you guys, now, actually, you sound better than you did on our last interview, Steve. How you doing?
Well, that's great. I'm doing really well. Thank you.
All right. Now, you heard my interview. You heard my introduction there. You know that you've got friends here at P.P. Simmons. We love you, but you're going to fall on the sword here a little bit. Well, I guess you can't really fall on the sword a little bit. Either you fall on it or you don't. But you're putting everything on the line here. You've got a big announcement for people.
Well, I think that we have come on some information that is incredibly, it's an end time revelation, and it's directly from the Bible. It is all biblically based. It's not based at all on theory or on thoughts about feast days or anything else. This is all directly taken from the Bible and can be proven. Now, I've known only about a week, this exact date. And before going public with it, what I've been doing is just promoting it personally through email. I'm not sharing it online publicly. But I've shared it with, 100 or more people, and there's nobody can say anything against it. Most see it's very logical and reasonable, and I think it's time to, yes, we do have something that is worth showing to the world.
Well, let me just say that Steve Fletcher is a reasonable man. He's this man that is talking to you guys now. He's not some kind of weirdo that just appeared out of nowhere. I mean, like I said, we've had a relationship with Steve for a few months now, and Steve believes that he's got important information for the church, that Almighty God has revealed the date for the rapture of the church, and you're calling it rock solid, a Bible date given by God through the Holy Bible. Lay it on us. Explain it to us.